What's up, guys? I wanted to make this video because I wanted to talk to you guys about the Boost Boy method. I've tried plenty of methods to say that you could get super jacked, you could get lean, but not all of them are pretty much bullshit. But I did get some information from some of them, and I combined it all into one that allowed me to put on muscle and get shredded at the same time, which everybody always says. Everybody always says, no, you can't do that. You either put on muscle or you focus on getting lean. No, like I put on muscle and got shredded at the same time, and I'm continuing to do it. It's a journey. It's an everyday journey. I'm still continuing to doing it, and it's pretty simple to do it. That's why I created the Boost Boy method, and we're gonna get right into it. All right, so here we are, and the Boost Boy method. Who would this work for? It will work for the willing, those who have hit a plateau in their fitness journey, the guy who loves to drink and have fun on the weekends, the stoner, and the guy that just loves food, which I was pretty much all of them, and I still love food to this time. I don't really drink. I don't really smoke. I don't smoke at all. I haven't drank in mad long, but like if I go out on a nice dinner, I might have a drink or two. The objective: we need to find a way to get your results without giving up the things you love, without hating the process, and without overcomplicating things, making things too scientific and mathematical, because all that shit's bullshit. The mindset shift. The Boost Boy method will only work once you understand the following. Balance is not deserved, it is earned. I'll say that again. Balance is not deserved, it is earned. Fitness process will never happen with half-assed effort. Look, I wrote vices wrong. Never mind the little typo. But the more vices you refuse to give up, the longer and more work it will take to get your results. A lot of pain. So yes, it will work for the person that likes to have fun, go out and drink, the person that loves to smoke some weed, the person that loves just eating out all the time. It will work for you 100%. But the more vices that you refuse to give up on, the longer it will take for you to get results, and the more painful, because you're gonna have to go way harder, probably even harder than me, to actually get to see results. So regardless, you will need to eat real food, not no McDonald's, not no bullshit, and you must be willing. If you're not willing, then you might as well get off this video. It is not an excuse for you to be a drunk degenerate. Be high 24/7 and unproductive. Weed does slow you down. I know that for a fact, especially when it comes to your nutrition. Once you get the munchies and that hunger is uncontrollable, ghrelin is not gonna be nice to you. It's just gonna want to devour everything in sight. It is not an excuse for you to eat fast food every day and think you're actually doing something. You're not doing any good to yourself. It is not for anyone who is unwilling to earn their balance to partake in the normal things of life. It is not for anyone that's a quitter, not for anyone that's a complainer, or for anyone that has a poor me mindset and not willing to grow out of it. So if this is any of you right here, just get the fuck off the video. It's not gonna work for you. You don't have what it takes. All right. Now this is for the person who wants to grow out of their vices, the person who is trying to learn better ways to get faster physical results, the person willing to eat clean food and real food 90% of the time. It is for the person willing to earn the ability to have balance in their life. I'll repeat that again. Willing to earn the ability to have balance in their life. It is for the person who refuses to quit or fail. It is for the person who doesn't complain or make excuses. It is for the person who is coachable and willing to implement the steps. If you're willing to do any of these, then this is for you, and you should stick around. But the other person, these guys are here. If you're still in the video, get the fuck off the video, bro. The process. These are all the steps right here. We have 5 steps, and you have to hit each one of them in order for you to earn it. The first one is you build your structure. You eat the frog. You train like a bodybuilder. You use cardio to help you, not hurt you. You sleep like a baby. And let's get into it a little bit more specifically right here. So the daily structure. Know what your day will look like and stick to it no matter what. Eat the frog. Get the hardest thing out the way before your week starts, like meal prepping. So when it comes to like training and nutrition and all that, the hardest thing and the most time consuming thing is pretty much meal prepping. So get that out the way first. Don't leave it up to chance. Bodybuilder, train like a fucking bodybuilder. Train fucking hard. Regardless of what your goal is, if you're a bodybuilder or not, doesn't matter. Train fucking hard. None of that scientific bullshit, because that shit, you don't need that shit. It overcomplicates it. You just train fucking hard or don't expect results. Master cardio. Call cardio your bitch, not a bitch. You know, most people be like, oh, cardio's a bitch. I don't want to do that. No, call cardio your bitch. Once you master it, cardio works. But you need to know what you're doing. Are you going to lose gains or not lose fast enough? Sleep is growth. Get enough sleep. Unless you're out making millions of dollars, your ass should be sleeping if you want to actually see your muscles get bigger and get shredded. So if you're not up making millions of dollars and that's what the reason why you're not getting enough sleep, your ass should be in fucking bed. Structure your day. To properly structure your day, do the following. Plan the day the night before. This is a must, like for real, for real. You need to plan to succeed, not fail. You need to write each thing that you must do the next day, the major things. What you will do in the AM, what you will do in the PM, what time you're going to the gym, what time you're going to work, what time you meal prepping. You gotta write all this stuff down. Unless you're already waking up 2 to 3 hours before work, wake up no less than 1 to 2 hours before work. No excuses. No excuses. No sleeping in and rushing to get out of the house afterwards. Because once you start rushing, you're basically ready to ruin your day. You're playing catch up. We're not doing that. We don't play catch up around here. Go to the gym early mornings if you're just hanging out at home. Don't leave it up to chance. Now, if you work super early or your mornings are super busy because you're actually doing something productive, then go to the gym in the PM. Don't leave it up to chance. If you're lucky and have a gym near you like I did and have a long enough break like I did, go to the gym during your break. If you're even luckier and have a gym and your job has a gym in the building, like one of my clients did, then you should have no excuse at all. You have no excuse. If drinking, smoking weed, eating out is your thing, you should 100% stop. But if you're not going to, no matter what, follow this, okay? Drinking. If you drink, limit it to the weekends and 1 to 2 drinks max. Don't be a degenerate. Don't be a dumbass. Be smart. Stay away from the bullshit, empty calories, the margaritas, pina coladas, Long Island iced tea. These motherfuckers have 400 plus calories. As you can see, you can take a screenshot of this. You should probably take the notes down. Instead, go for friendlier options like vodka, soda, lime, tequila with soda, water, and lime, light beer, or hard seltzer. These have way less calories. And if you stick to 1 to 2 drinks max, you're only consuming 1 to 200 calories. You're still being part of the social event. If you smoke weed, smoke only after you've eaten a full, balanced meal. This helps reduce the risk of overeating due to the munchies because you're not starting from a place of hunger. The thing with weed is that it makes you hungry. It gives you the munchies. If you're the type of person that wants to like gain more muscle and you're never hungry, you can't eat, then this is probably beneficial for you so you can start eating. But most people aren't like that. Most people can't put the fucking fork down. So be very cautious with this. Follow this. Implement it into ways that it doesn't make you hungry as fuck and then you're over here eating your whole kitchen. Pair weed sessions with physical activity. If you're gonna go smoke, like listen, I'm not saying that you guys should go do this, like go out and smoke, but if you guys are gonna go out and smoke regardless, instead of chilling in your car smoking or in your house smoking, go on a fucking walk and smoke as you walk. At least you're getting some type of physical activity done. You're moving, not just sitting there smoking, killing yourself, all right? Eating out nice dinners. I love going out to eat, but earn your meal first. Don't just go every single day to a steakhouse or to get some Chinese food or whatever when you haven't even gone to the gym all week. Like, don't be a dumbass. Order smart at the table. Always pick lean protein entries. Steak, chicken, fish. Ask for veggies on the side instead of fries or creamy potatoes or like the bullshit mac and cheese, all the stuff that's like very calorie dense. Avoid sauces and dressings unless they're on the side. They have hundreds of calories. So if you order like a salad trying to be healthy, tell them to put the dressing on the side. Because if they put the dressing in it, that salad is bullshit. Control the triggers. Skip the bread basket that they bring out or whatever it is that they bring out. The pre-made cocktails and all that stuff. Empty calories. You don't even want it. You just eat it because it's there. Don't eat that shit. Stick to water, sparkling water, or one of the low calorie drinks that I mentioned before, like the vodka soda, tequila soda, or dry wine. Do this. Don't just go out with the empty mind and just indulge in all the bullshit that's not going to lead you anywhere, thinking that, oh yeah, this is fine. No, don't go at a time where you're super, 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 super hungry, or don't go super late because it's gonna be very bad for digestion. Is you're not gonna get a good night's sleep, even though if you feel like you slept like a baby, you most likely didn't. Avoid going to a restaurant while you're starving. Like I said before, don't be trying to do this every single day of the week. 1 to 2 times per week is all you need. Frame it as planned event, not an everyday habit, right? You don't get that guilty feeling like, damn, I fucked up my diet yesterday. No, you put in the work, you go fucking hard, you watch what you eat, and then you could enjoy things like this, without feeling bad about it. Step 2, eat the frog. Meal prepping. This means get the hardest, most time consuming thing out the way first. In fitness and health, that is meal prepping. Meal prepping isn't about just hitting your macros, it's about freeing up hours during the week for things that you actually want to do. By knocking out the hardest part first, cooking and planning, you remove daily stress of what's for dinner, or you set yourself up to win on autopilot because all your meals are already prepped. You already know what you're gonna eat. You just grab it and eat it. I meal prep all my food, lunch and dinner. The only one that I don't meal prep is breakfast because it's super easy to make. I make it in the morning. It takes me like 10 minutes, and I process eggs that I eat. So nobody wants to eat eggs heated up. Here's how you can meal prep quick, efficient, and painless so it doesn't eat up your whole Sunday or whatever day you choose to cook on. Pick 2 to 3 core proteins: chicken, lean ground beef 93.7, lean turkey, salmon, and cook them all at once. Either grilled, baked, or pan fried in bulk. Now be careful for the amount of oils that you put in because oil packs a whole bunch of calories. They're empty calories, so be careful. If you're cooking ground beef, you don't really need that much oil because ground beef has some fat in it. It's not gonna stick to the pan. Choose simple carbs and veggie based, like rice, potatoes, broccoli, green beans, that you can cook in batch. That way you can make all of them at the same time. You can either season them beforehand, or you could cook them unseasoned, and then you could just add your own seasoning throughout the week, whichever one you prefer. If you want it to taste different every single day, then don't season it, and then season it when you're gonna eat it. I season it personally beforehand. I think it's kind of weird to season it after, but to each their own. I know people that season it after. Use large sheet pans or an air fryer so you could cook big portions all in one instead of spending hours on multiple dishes. The whole point is to cook in bulk. Cook all the shit in bulk, all the food in bulk. That way you're not spending 16 hours cooking a little bit of rice here, a little bit of this here. No, all in bulk, and you should get it done between 1 to 3 hours max. And you could save up to 5 to 10 hours during the week. Let me just move my face out the way so you guys could see the whole slide. My fault. The next thing, train like a bodybuilder. Regardless if you consider yourself a bodybuilder or not, the goal is to get shredded while still maintaining high amounts of muscle. You must train like a bodybuilder if that's the goal. Incorporating a moderate volume and monitoring how your body responds. Understand that high volume can lead to impressive gains but also require significant recovery. Introduce intensity techniques such as forced reps and drop sets carefully. Learn to train hard but also to listen to your body to avoid overtraining. Remember, yes, you want to train hard, but you don't want to get injured. So it's very, very hard. Most of you are probably going to be training by yourself at the gym. It's very, very hard for you to go to absolute failure without a gym partner to help you get those last few reps, because your brain will tell you you can't before your body. So try to implement different strategies. Like we'll talk on, try to implement different strategies that you could use, like drop sets and things like that. For example, if you're doing bench press with dumbbell bench press, you can't no more, and you can't no more. You got like one more, and you can't get it up. Put it down, grab some lighter weights, and just finish pumping out the rest. Get that blood flow to the chest. You're gonna get the craziest chest pump. Um, Frequency and splits. Modern bodybuilders often deploy a variety of splits, with some like Chris Bumstead training up to 6 days a week. These splits allow for targeted muscle groups training while still providing adequate rest and recovery. Remember, everyone is different, and training 6 days a week might not be suitable for you. Experiment with different training splits to find out what works best for your schedule and recovery. A typical starting point could be the classic bro split, which is major muscle group, which is where you train major muscle group once each week. This right here is a bro split. I usually have people start with the bro split if they haven't really been consistent, and see where they are, not they're where they are, and then once they get a little bit more advanced, I do the push pull, which is what I do right now. Push pull, which is basically you work two muscles per week. So I work chest and back twice a week. I work legs and shoulders twice a week, and then I work arms and triceps once a week, but I work abs twice a week. This slide right here is basically saying the same thing that I said in the previous slide, which basically is start with lower intensity and gradually work up to higher intensity. And like I was saying, keep in mind that it's pretty much impossible to go to absolute failure without somebody to take you there, unless you are like, unless you do this for a living. You're not, your brain, your mind is going to give out before your body, and you're going to think you can't no more because your mind is more powerful than your body. But this is when half reps matter. So if you're doing a bench press and you can't no more, do half ones. And once you can't do half ones no more, you drop it and grab smaller ones and pump out. Now, I don't suggest you do this all the time, but at least once, like a whole week per month, you go all the way out. You completely demolish yourself. You go in there to fucking die. All right. But then the rest, you go hard, but you don't go to complete failure. Make cardio your bitch. Why cardio is a must, and if you want to get shredded. So I don't know if you guys seen Sensulik, where he is always preaching, do your cardio, do your cardio, do your cardio. There's a reason for this. Cardio increases your daily energy expenditure, meaning you burn more calories without having to cut your food drastically. So if you want to eat more, you should probably be doing more cardio. When done correctly, especially steady, moderate cardio, which is zone 2 cardio, it helps you burn fat while minimizing risk of muscle loss. Very intense cardio, high volume cardio, can sometimes interfere with the recovery and degrade muscle tissue if not paired with enough rest and nutrition. We don't want to do that. We want to have you be able to get enough rest. We want you to be able to enjoy your cardio and not have to dread it like, oh my God, I got to do this. That's why we stick to zone 2 cardio, which is moderate cardio. Cardio also helps with hormone balance, improves insulin sensitivity, reduces body fat, especially with starving areas, and supports better sleep, right? So let's get to the important. Like, this is important, but to like the fun part, because you guys are like, oh yeah, this is too scientific, but whatever. The zone 2 cardio, low intensity, longer duration, often keeping your heart rate at 60 to 70% max. What the fuck does this mean, right? It means your cells become better at using oxygen to make energy, which allows you to exercise longer without getting tired. Basically, your body turns into a more efficient fat burning machine while preserving muscle. This is what this means right here, all this scientific shit that I'm talking about, that's what that means. Your body becomes better at burning fat instead of using carbs for energy. It also helps to recover faster from heavy lifting. Better blood flow helps remove metabolic byproducts from workouts, and it can be done without the drain of energy levels that comes with high intensity cardio. So basically, to sum this up all into a vision, so you guys can see, for example, me before I used to do running on the treadmill, trying to go as hard as I can, thinking I'm burning the maximum amount of calories. But then every time I had to go do cardio, I would hate it. Now I do treadmill on an incline, and I walk at a good amount of a pace that I could sustain for 30 minutes. And I do that every single day. And then on the days that I don't go to the gym, I do that for an hour. And it's not something that's like, oh my God, I hate this so much, please stop. No. So these are some of the machines that you could use to do some zone 2 cardio. So following this right here basically is what I mean when I say make your cardio your bitch, not a bitch. Get some sleep. This is the final step. It's the secret weapon. Sleeping is not optional if your goal is to get shredded and build muscle. It's a non-negotiable, because when you rest is when your body repairs itself. It releases growth hormones. It repairs the muscle. It restores energy levels so you could go harder the next day in the gym. So you'll notice that as soon as you start getting more sleep, you'll start feeling better, bigger. You start feeling better. You start having more energy out of nowhere. Hello, you're getting enough sleep. What do you think? It's the foundation. Think of sleep as the foundation. The better you sleep, the harder you can push in the gym, the smarter you eat, the faster your body transforms. Skipping isn't saving time, it's costing results. So if you're not getting enough sleep, don't expect good results or to get results quick. Get enough sleep. And be careful with when it comes to drinking, because remember, when you drink, it takes your body 3 days in order to get back into the fat burning cycle. If you overdo it, it'll take your body 3 days to get back into the fat burning cycle. So that means that for those 3 days, you're not burning any fat. So be careful with that. So if you follow all these right here, all of this, you structure your day, you eat the frog, you meal prep, you train like a bodybuilder, you make cardio your bitch, and you get enough sleep, then you would have earned it. Keep in mind, then you would have earned it. When I say this, if you follow this right here, then you will have earned this, and this. If you did not set up your daily structure, you did not eat the frog, you did not train like a bodybuilder, you did not master your cardio, you did not sleep well, then you should not be partaking in this, or this. So get to it, get to work. I hope you took some notes down and get serious. That's the Boost Boy method.